start by thanking the over 1,500 people on the internet at one point that were watching the live stream of this debate. Those are the voters who are thirsty for another option. They're thirsty for liberty. They're excited about what we're bringing them. I want to thank all 1,497 of them that sent me a Facebook message telling me that the camera was all washed out on the debate. I got your message. I apologize. Just so everybody in the audience knows, when we come back to the debate, we will not be bringing the stage lights back up because the live feed for the people who cannot be present in the room is not going to look right if we bring those stage lights back up. And it's important to get the broadest possible audience for our message. So I ask the people who are in the room, I appreciate you all coming out here. This is a great turnout. This room is full, which is awesome. Bear with us with the lighting situation. We're trying to make sure that as many people hear this message as possible. And now I'll turn it back over to Danny Bedwell.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for everyone that participated in the election of the candidates to advance to the next round. I have the results of the voting. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
The top vote getter, Governor Gary Johnson. Second place, John McAfee. Third place, Austin Peterson. Fourth place, Mr. Darrell Perry. And fifth place, Dr. Mark Feldman. Before we get started with the second round, I want to introduce to you a good friend of mine. He is the state chairman of the Libertarian Party of Nevada, Mr. Brett Jonas.
Wow! That's the word that I think of right now. The Libertarian parties of Alabama, the Libertarian parties of Mississippi, you guys should be holding your head up high right now. This event is Last time I was here, I was so excited to see another state affiliate that's doing such a great job. You guys are growing. I met some great libertarians. And I'll tell you what, Mario Barnes, where are you, Mario? Raise your hand. We recognize you. Mario Barnes is a superstar. He's done a great job. Danny Bedwell, he's done a great job there. You guys have all done such a great job down here. Give them a big round of applause. So one of the seconds, I don't know exactly what you guys are doing in Nevada, but you're kicking ass, and you mind coming down here and helping us out and showing us what you're doing? I said, absolutely. Let me give you guys a quick background on Nevada. When I was elected chair, we had a P.O. box and a voicemail box. I had to struggle to get my domain name back, lpnevada.org, and we were negative in our bank account. Now, we have tons and tons of new members. We're the fastest growing state affiliate in the country. We have 14 caucuses and coalitions. Between now and the national convention, we have 39 events, and that doesn't include all the caucuses and coalitions that they're doing their events. We're really doing some great things. And I'm extremely proud of our team. We have an amazing team that we've put together in Nevada. But I'll tell you what, our goal in the Libertarian Party of Nevada, for the rest of the country, is to influence public policy into a more libertarian direction. So I'll tell you what, there's lots of ways you can do that. You can run a bunch of candidates, which is a great strategy. I don't know if we're ready for that yet in most of the states. But the other way is you can build relationships with Republicans, Democrats, Independents, and introduce bills at the state level, which we have now done. We've never done that. Guys, I was a rookie. The first time I went up to Carson City, I was scared. My hands were sweating. I hate government so much. It was just ridiculous. But we actually introduced a bill. It's all started with, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we put a bill draft request together, find a sponsor, and just shot it right into law, was signed into law. So we're pretty excited about that because now we're influencing public policy in a much more libertarian direction. But the most proud that I've been is that I feel that in Nevada, we've done one heck of a job developing and building a viable option, an alternative to the Republicans and Democrats. We've worked so hard to make sure that our party has what it takes to be successful. About a week and a half ago, I got an email from our political director, Jason Wyman, who's awesome. And he goes, check out this link. It's the official Libertarian Party, the official state legislator page from Nevada. And as I'm looking at all the state legislators, they have all their party designation, what party they're affiliated with. What do I see? Libertarian Party. For the first time in Nevada history, we now have a state legislator who's on our team representing the Libertarian Party. We have to be thrilled with this. I'll tell you what, we've been working so hard. And guess what? Assemblyman John Moore, who is a former Republican, had the courage to switch parties, take a chance with us, because we produced the value for him. We are the guys that are going to get him reelected. Getting him to switch parties, that's cute. That's very cute. But now, all of us, every single Libertarian in the country, need to come together and make sure that we can get Assemblyman John Moore reelected. Because when we do that, anything is possible. Everything is possible. So I want you guys to do me a huge favor. Check out his website. You're not going to believe what we got. reelectjohn.com. So you go to reelectjohn.com and please show some support. I know we're all vying for the same donor dollar. I get that. But if we can get John reelected with an L next to his name, like I said, anything is possible. So we need your guys' support. So with that said, and no further ado, I want to introduce the only state legislator in the entire country representing the Libertarian Party, Assemblyman John Moore. Give him a big round.
Can you guys hear me? All right, great. Hello, Mississippi! All right, thank you for having me tonight. I have spent some time in Mississippi. I lived in Jackson for several years. I've been down here in Hattiesburg for a little bit, off and on. During my military time, we shipped out of Hattiesburg right before we went to Iraq. I went over first time with a group from Mississippi, the 155th Infantry. That's who I went over with the first time. Great group of guys, and they got my heart. So I'm thrilled to be here as the only elected state legislator in the country. But until recently, I didn't think the Libertarian Party was a viable option. And that was only until I met Brett, and during the 2015 session, I learned two important things. First, the Republican Party, at least in Nevada, is not a viable option any longer, at least for me. There was too much infighting, too much crony capitalism going on, and it just did not exemplify who I am. And I felt that I could no longer operate within the party and be effective. So when Brett first approached me and asked me would I consider moving over to the Libertarian Party, at first I thought, wow, this guy's crazy. Are you nuts? Am I going to throw away my political career and move to a party that has yet to elect anyone? And the more I studied, the more he talked to me, and the more that we looked at things, I agreed then that this is a viable option. We can do this. And at the same time, it allows me the freedom to be me and not have to pander to one side or the other, such as in the Republican Party. Oh, you can't think this way, I can't vote that way because of the party politics. And that's not me. When I first ran, I went to the state Republican Party and I said, hey, I'm running for Assembly District 8 in Las Vegas. What can you do for me? What kind of support can you show me? We're not interested. Go away. You can't win. I said, wow, this is how you treat candidates? I was bewildered. I didn't understand it. So I just said, okay, just wait and see. And here I am today, elected in that district. I beat a two-term incumbent. The same guy that's going to try and run against me for re-election. I thought he would learn his lesson the last time, but evidently he hasn't. So we'll together teach him. When I met Brett and the staff at Nevada Libertarian Party, they were a group of guys that just made sense to me. They showed me their operation from front to back. They showed me all the hard work that they had done. I saw what they were doing during the legislative session to try and get some bills through, and I tried to help them the best I could to the
chagrin of my compadres in the Republican Party as well as some of the Democrats. They're like, John, why are you messing with these guys? And I'm like, they're good guys. I think they really have something going here. And so when I made the decision to make the move, when Brett was calling me every day, essentially, John, when are you going to do this? When are you going to do this? I was like, I had to do some soul searching, to be quite honest with you. But once I did, I came to the only logical conclusion that I could, and that was to make the move. So I urge everyone, please, you've got to get behind your candidates at whatever level they are, and you've got to show support for everyone. It's the only way we're going to make this party a viable option for everyone. Once I'm reelected, and that's the key thing, once I'm reelected this November, that will show all my colleagues, hey, we can do this, come on over with me. The grass is truly greener on the other side, believe me. As I alluded to earlier, I'm a 24-year veteran, former Army Ranger. I've fought all over the world to try and protect our freedoms and our way of life. When I looked at the Libertarian Party, I said, hey, this fits. I keep saying this, but this really fits who I am. Having done all that, I felt that that was the only logical step for me to be part of the Libertarian Party. It was a natural fit. So that's why I'm here, and what a great decision it was for me. And it is for me, it's going to be for many others, I hope to see in the future, come this November once I'm reelected. So I would ask each of you, if you can, please show support for the Mississippi Libertarian Party. Get over to their website, get your recurring donation going, show some support, and keep this train going down the tracks. And then get on over to reelectjohn.com and make a donation, please. It's the only way we can do this. But I have faith, I know we're going to do it, or I wouldn't have made the move. Thank you very much for having me. Let's get it going.
Glasses clinking. I can hear you. So, I mean, you have to set that up in the software and say, don't use the camera mic, use the external input. Did you do that?
Yes. On my live feed, I don't hear anything but the audio.
Because just now, I heard you guys. I swear, I heard you guys or somebody saying right mute the camera, but I could hear like giggling and talking. It wasn't. Because there's no other mics that are hot. It was just that one dude speaking. Because I was just listening to my office, like, who is that talking in the background? And there was a little giggle, and I was like, what mic are they using? So you can't be using. Two. See?
Oh, it's picking you up.
Yeah. So it's picking. So it's not taking that input. It's taking either your laptop or the camera mic. Well.